I had a feeling. I had a feeling that they were gonna they were gonna do something about that whole commander situation, and it looks like they did a whole lot of something. This is an article from the Gamer by Jack Coleman. This is saying that commander format will now be controlled by Wizards of the Coast. So the article kind of just goes into it saying that there were allegedly death threats on the committee, on the rules committee, the RC of commanders, and so that's a pretty big shakeup. Figured I would mention that today. Here's one of the tweets. It says, as a result of the threats last week against RC members, it has become impossible for us to continue operating as an independent entity. Given that, we have asked Wizards of the Coast to assume responsibility for Commander, and they will be making decisions and announcements going forward. The article later talks about how those committee members are still involved, but they are just advisors, I believe is what it said. So they don't have the say, but they do have a word. So interesting. Did not see that coming. I figured they were just going to take the cards that they like Jewel Lotus, Mana Crypt. I figured they were going to take those and then just unban them, and then just kind of carry on. But this is a bit more of a shakeup. You can check out the article for yourself if you want. This is the Gamer. They've got some decent articles from time to time, but I figured I would go ahead and let everyone know that. So I think that's gonna make people happier. Not the death threat parts, but the part that this committee that is never. I don't think they've ever been really Wizards of the Coast. I think it was some other group. If I remember correctly, I started playing in Scars of Mirrodin. So a little bit back, but not way back. And I believe that was right about the time that this format, EDH Commander, came out. So now it's going to be a little bit more formal. They're going to have, I think, 4 different tiers. And there's going to be, more rule enforcement. Still, obviously, you still have your tabletop where you show up to your local shop and you just kind of hang out and play whatever. But this will probably mean better sanctioned events, I'll say. And I hope to see uh, better steps moving forward. Hopefully, they bring back the Jeweled Lotus and the Mana Crypt because those seem to be pretty big staples that people wanted to have in their commander decks. And I think there's a few other cards that they mentioned as well. But that's going to do it for the news. Hopefully, it's some information you can use. And as always, until next time, deckheads, keep it easy.